Okay. Hello, everyone. My voice finds you again. Or perhaps the world finds my voice. You know, there was supposed to be a Discord event tonight, but too many people showed up and I was shy. And so I thought about speaking about this idea I call the flights of the free. You know, through a recent freedom, I find myself open to speak about all contexts, or contexts I wouldn't speak about before. And so when it comes to the flights of the free, it is really the attention that defines the presence of the being. You know, I've written something in the subtitle. When your heart found you at the depths of the lost mind. This episode, its intent is really poetic. When I say the flights of the free, when I think about that idea from the future, it's as if imagine thousands of years from now, an interstellar pilot arrives, or imagine the first interstellar pilot, the first pilot who, managed to go through hyperspeed and is recruiting other pilots. And so really, what is the nature of freedom? There's one thing we human beings know about it, that freedom is something we share. It's just, it's intrinsic. There is something so strange that when a person, is victorious, they are so open to sharing that victory, because they have already won. But when the person loses, all right, guys. Evidently, the millions of people on Discord are requesting my presence. So so I'll make this part one of this episode. But I gotta open it up a little bit more. So I guess I'll go for like 15 minutes. And then anybody who's been listening to these talks for years, like I'm alive once, come and check out the Discord. It's like all these talks I'm saying how like shyness, was unnecessary in my childhood, on Discord. Anyways, okay, the flights of the free. There's an intent here, guys. The intent is about the human experience and its relationship with the sky of this world. For me, when I was a kid, if you asked me, Mr. Within, I built this. I remember after that, I wanted to like make a factory of robots or something. It was at the time where I had seen the film Bicentennial Man, and that film like had such a huge impression. The world will miss Robin Williams. I'm a 90s kid, many people will not understand, many of the new generations will not understand what Robin Williams did. And there's many shining stars in this world, and ultimately where I was going with this was I was saying that when somebody is victorious, It is yourself, you know. Having these talks intentionally, you know, I have been flying past the chaos. But there is something beautiful I notice. Not in the chaos of the savageness of, you know, the ignorance that destroyed what the greatness man could be. In this episode, I'm trying to share with the viewers that something in my experience changed, and the archetype of a pilot, you know, of someone who is piloting a an airplane, my mind saw parallels to an attention piloting a plane of existence. Do you know? And I would say I think I'm one of the few people on this planet who is in some sense using the pilot metaphor, do you know, for the modern spiritualism, you know? You know, because I honor our ancestors, but if we live like our ancestors, what's the point of us being us? And so it's as if you must honor the past, but you must not in some sense be possessed by it. And you must honor the present, and you must not be possessed by it. And you must honor the future and not be possessed by it. There is a force here, you know, and you know, I'm this person who, as a kid, you know, there were people who would talk about the idea of the soul, you know, and I had never had an inclination to go and tell someone, yo, you're a soul. It didn't even make sense to me. Because really, the thing that was very different in my experience is that I remember as a kid, I would see these Casper, like this Casper movie. And in that Casper movie, morning, where I feared death. But you know, how can I fear a destiny?